Hey guys, it's me, MiniMix Animation, here with my first ever review of any Transformers figures. Today I will be reviewing the Transformers Age of Extinction Optimus Prime Evolution 2-pack. Here on the left you can see the 1984 version, and here on the right you can see the 2014 version. Just in case that's not clear enough, there are two images here showing what they look like. Then on the back of the box, you can see the 1984 version, as you did on the front, and the 2014 version, as you did on the front. However, on the back, you can see them both transformed into their vehicles. Here, being the 1984 version, it takes 15 steps to take Optimus Prime to turn him into the truck, and with the modern day 2014 version, it takes you 18 steps. With that being said, guys, let's open the box. As you can see here on the left is the 1984 version, and comes with a blaster, and comes with something that adds to his blaster. On the right we have the 2014 version along with his own blaster. And right bang in the middle we have the instructions on how to construct them and turn them into vehicles. With that being said, we're going to look at each Transformer individually, starting off with the 1984 version. As you can see here, this is the 1984 version of Optimus Prime. Very shiny coat right here, it's plastic, along with very dark navy blue boots, and a very nice red coat here. Not so shiny silver, but it's very nice chrome sort of color. Then on the back you see he has 6 wheels here, along with a silver coat again. And that silver coat is pretty much repeated throughout the back. And he's got tiny pegs here for his feet to help him stand up properly. Then, as I said earlier, he has this blaster, or so I think it is a blaster. And on the right here, I think this is also a blaster. I wasn't quite sure earlier. Yeah, this is also another blaster, which he holds, as I saw on the back of the box, but I wasn't quite sure about it. That being said, that is the Optimus Prime. As you can see, here's the second Optimus Prime from 2014, who is included in most modern films we see of Transformers nowadays, if not all of them, from 2008, of course, to 2014. As I said earlier on, he includes a blaster. This blaster actually fires, and you can reload it just by simply getting the bullet with the ammo, putting it at the end of the tube, and by doing that you'll hear a small click. When you've done that, all you gotta do is push that back. Now, talking about the figure I would say well represents the 2014 look of Optimus Prime. Again, also includes 6 wheels, so there's a very big similarity. He also includes these chest windows. And at the top of his head, he's got these 2 little pointy bits, very similar to the previous Optimus Prime. With that being said, let's do a comparison between the two. So with the two right next to each other, we can see that they both have the pointy top bits, as many other Autobots do. They both have the windscreens, as I mentioned before. They also have this triangle pattern on their head, which I've noticed. And they both have this middle piece right here, running here. And they have a very similar waist bit here. Here you got a bit bulging out. Here you got, again, a bit bulging out. but it's very similar. I can see what they were going for when they made the first Transformers film in 2008. Well, the Michael Bay version, of course. As I said before, navy blue. This is not navy blue, but it is quite dark, and it's got a flame effect right here. One thing I forgot to point out early on was on Optimus Prime's 1984 version, he has a Autobot logo right there on his shoulder. Now, looking at the back, similarities of these figures are that they both have 6 wheels, and I would say that's it. They just both have 6 wheels, and they both have pegged feet at the back. With that being said, let's see how well I can transform them. Starting off with the Optimus Prime from 1984. Alright, so let's start off with the 1984 version of Optimus Prime. So as you can see, guys, I finished transforming this one. It took me about 16 minutes to make it, only because I don't know why, I just got really annoyed with this one bit here. This is the head. That was possibly the most annoying bit for me, because I didn't understand what I had to do, and I thought I was doing it wrong the whole time. I still think I'm doing it wrong. But tell me what you guys think. Did I do it wrong, or am I meant to clip it in for something? But other than that, I think the back's okay. Now it's time for me to make the other one. I know I'm going to find this pretty stressful, but I'm going to do it for the review. As you guys can see, these are the 2 Transformers transformed into their vehicle mode, standing right beside one another. And as you can see, 1984 version and the modern day 2014, well, it's 2015 now, but there's not much difference, I would say. And they look, well, not much difference between 2014 and 2015, but like between the two, I would say there's quite a big difference in terms of front, what weaponry they have. That's his weapon, by the way, just in case anyone's just asking. But also the backs and the sides are different. They're both trucks, but they both look different. This is a more modern truck, of course. Then as you go to the back, you can see it's different again there, and you can see Optimus's head just in there. But in my opinion, my favorite one in terms of design has got to be this one. I've got to give that one credit. But my favorite one to make, I would say it's this one, because I've nearly mastered it. I've had to record it a few times where I'm making it, because there's always this one part with the doors I can't do. And if anyone else has that problem, well, I understand how you feel. But it's quite good. After you get to know the Transformers and you get to know how to make them, it's really easy after that. This one, the only annoying bit I would say is this headpiece. That's it. I also added in, you know, when he had the gun before, all I did was take it off and split it in half, basically. I didn't add that part in the video, only because I just forgot to, but with that being said, guys, let's look at the articulation. That means I have to deassemble it, put them in Transformers, but it's a review, guys, so I don't mind doing it for you. So let's take a look at the 1984 version with its articulation when it's transformed. Alright, guys, so looking at articulation, let's start off with the head. The head goes left, and it goes right. It also has got a down. It can look that far down, so about up to here, and it can look about if I just move this back with the head, it can look pretty much all the way up. But I'm going to move that all the way back. Then moving on to the shoulders. Shoulders do 360 both ways. And they go up, down, not really a forward and backward sort of motion thing, but like they do on other figurines. But they definitely do that, and you just have to swivel the arm up and down. There's a bend right there. It bends all the way there for 90 degrees, 90 degrees back, then 90 degrees all the way backwards. So you can get quite some motion out of that, so 180 for that. Same thing with the other arm. And then with the waist, it's got a swivel at the top bit here. It's got a swivel there as well. So there's 2 swivels in that. Then the legs, they go out, and they go up, and they go back. So yeah, you got some leg articulation there. Then you got the knees as well. Go pretty much all the way back. And they don't go all the way forwards. And then their legs go like that as well, and they go like that. And also, there's there as well. There's another thing there, so you can see the tires. And that's also another extension bit. With that being said, let's see the other Transformer. Moving to the Optimus Prime, we can see that he's got nice head articulation just there. Well, yeah, there we go. He's got nice head articulation. Moves left, right. If you move it back, you can also do left, right. And if you move it forwards, you can do a bit of a left, right there as well. Then with his shoulders, as I said with the previous one, he goes up and he goes down. You can go up, you can go down like that. You might find it a little bit loose after you transform it a few times, like I am noticing now, but if you do it for the first time, it'll be a bit stiff with the joints. So that's all I'm saying now. The arm on mine is very loose, it's just moving like that. Same thing with the other arm, except for it's not as loose, I would say, and you still hear the clicks. With the middle, he's just got this turning piece here. By the way, it's not like the 1984 version. And with his leg, moves up, moves to the side, about that much, without the wheel getting in the way. And of course, if I move it out a little bit more, I can get more of that. If you move the wheel up, you can move it further back, to the side. And with back, yeah, it goes all the way back there. With the knee, it just bends like that, and it doesn't bend forwards. And with the legs, the feet, got an ankle pivot there. Bit of a left or right. If you want to balance him on something, it's kind of uneven surface, that would help a lot. Other than that, that's been Optimus Prime. So as you can see, these two together. So you can see the two Optimuses together. This is the 1984 version, and this is the 2014 version. Now, in size and scale, because I don't have any other Transformers, I'm going to reference it to a WWE figurine. For example, Daniel Bryan, Elite 19. He stands at that scale for Optimus Prime, 2014. And that scale for Optimus Prime, 1984. Now for Marvel fans, I'm going to use a Silver Centurion Iron Man, which means he is around the scale of this. Silver Centurion, he's quite tall. If I compare Silver Centurion to Optimus Prime 84, that's how tall he is. So that's basically how tall they are in height. With that being said, guys, that concludes my review here of the Transformers Evolution Pack with the 84 version and the 2014 version, which looks pretty much like 2015 version because, well, he still looks the same as 2008 if you ask me. Also the 1984 version, I meant to say, is holding a gun. And this version is not. I'm just going to point it out because you can see it from a side angle, but not very clear from the front. So as I was saying, this concludes my review of this. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please hit the like button if you enjoyed this. Please comment down below what you liked about this, or what you want me to pick up next, or what you want me to do next in my latest videos. Whether it's an animation on these guys, whether it's animation wrestling, Marvel, etc. And also, guys, if you want me to pick up any Transformers, please leave them down description below. Which ones, what's their name, how much they cost. eBay UK, please. I don't order much things from America unless it's on Big Bad Toy Store. There's a link in the description below for anyone who has not used Big Bad Toy Store. And there's a link in the description for anyone who wants to order these two on eBay in a pack, UK and US. I do apologize to anyone who is outside the UK or outside the US who does not use those two eBay services and are eBay International. I couldn't find a good price for eBay International, but I could find it for eBay US and UK. So as I said, like the video, comment what you want next, etc. And please subscribe if you're new to my channel. Also, guys, if you haven't noticed, I've been doing this weekly shout out thing for my subscribers. For many people who subscribe to me and I watch their videos and I really like them, I give them a shout out every week. And these are generally people who are less popular, right? Just people who want shout out so that they can get more subscribers. Whether they've got 1 subscriber, 60 subscribers, 100 subscribers, 1,000 subscribers, they just ask for a shout out, so I can give them a shout out. So please, guys, check them out. Check out last week's and the week before that as well. And as I said before, thanks guys for watching. This is me, MiniMix Animation, and I'll see you guys next time.